Yo, what's up guys, Kaido in another YouTube video. And I got a Kindred gameplay video. So basically, in this video, we're going to talk about pretty much what happens when the first crab we path to, we don't get the mark. Because of course that will happen from time to time, right? Sometimes you won't win the RNG pretty much. It's pretty much RNG because it's 50-50, it's a coin flip. So let's like go through the game and we're gonna pause it at certain points. This game was played in Master Plus on stream, and we're gonna like talk about it and just like things that you want to like kind of think about while these kind of certain situations happen. Because as a jungler, let's just pause the video so it's not like distracting. As a jungler, there's a lot of things that can happen in the game. I mean, it's like in all lanes, there's a lot of variables, but I would say jungle has sometimes the most variables just because you have 3 lanes to tend to. Your jungle matchup, some people can just flip it, some people can do random pathing. Sometimes, like for Kindred, your RNG mark kind of, 50-50, you lose it, you win it. Depending on the game plan, it will change based off what the first crab will look like. And yeah, there's just so many things. And I would say as a laner, because I played AD carry at a challenger level. I got a challenger on 2 roles. I can say right now, I feel like there's a bit less variables in those lanes than jungle. A lot more of the time, because usually you'll play your lane a certain way. If someone messes up in the lane, I mean that's kind of like a skill issue, and like maybe some people might play the lane a bit differently. So I would say like the variables are a bit more controlled in my opinion compared to jungle. I feel like jungle, a lot of things can change depending on how laners play the lane and all everything I like listed earlier, right? So, so when you play Kindred, especially, you need 4 marks, right? It's pretty much a major objective to play for because you're not a champion unless you hit your item spikes at the right times, your breakpoints, with the marks. Because then you won't be able to really carry. You're like kind of AFK farming and you're kind of waiting for like a good fight to happen. So to me, the best way to play Kindred, especially when you're climbing up and until you play like a challenger, and more brackets, and a lot more high elo. Because then when you play Kindred in high elo, usually you actually want to power farm a bit more, unless it's very good for you to invade. So you have champions like Galio on your team, you have Jin Leona, you have Nautilus lanes, lanes that can really start volatility in the early levels, so you can like play a lot more aggressive and you have a good matchup. But in lower elo, you can actually get away with it a lot more than you think. You can level 2 invade straight up raw. You can level 1 invade if you want raw. Level 3, you can do it. But level 3 is a bit more team reliant compared to level 1 and level 2. But if you see your lanes are like getting pushed, while you're doing your third camp, then you should invade if you can, if you're confident in doing it, because this is something you should know how to do on Kindred. So in this game, we're versus Shyvana. We have Cassante versus Sejuani. I know you don't see it because of the hovering it. Okay, here. And we have Swolder, Thresh, Kale. I mean, to me, when I look at this game, it's very scaling. We have Kale, we have Smolder. We have a decent top matchup, not a lot, so we can play off top a little bit later on. But we do have a kind of a support who can kind of set up. If he does get the flay into hook, it's pretty reliable. So that's why I'm pathing down. And I don't want to path up because it's a 50-50 to be honest. I think it's more likely for me to get a bot crab than it is to get a top crab. So we're pathing down. We ward early because invading in the season is very volatile. It can be very snowbally. It's a lot more snowbally than it was before, just because no one can really help you as a jungler if you get invaded. Like if you get invaded and the laner helps you, they will actually sometimes lose a lot level 1. So it's like really rough when you have a weaker kind of matchup level 1. I mean, thing is, I'm not weaker than Shyvana level 1, but he can easily just walk to my Raptors and do it. Now I'm down the Raptor camp, and then maybe he can potentially invade my Krugs with smite advantage, because usually you will smite your red, or maybe you don't clear in time. He just like there's a 50-50 you fight for, and maybe sometimes you lose, because he's gonna be level 2, you're gonna be level 1, right? It's like pretty rough, I would say. Sometimes if you get cheesed, I've gotten cheesed by Nunus before, even though Kindred isn't stronger than Nunu. Nunu snowballed into my Raptors level 1 in Korea when I was playing Korea, and he smite chomped my red buff. No counterplay. There's no counter because I don't do it fast enough. That's like the kind of the sad thing about Kindred. And right now, I know you guys have been seeing me post a lot of Graves content. Well, Graves is just stronger than Kindred right now in every way. Like, it's a lot more consistent to play. You're stronger in the early levels from level 1. Kindred's a bit weaker level 1 than Graves, just because, Graves, like, his grits, his E dash is very good. His fleet forward is really good, You don't really run fleet on Kindred. You go PTA, you go Conqueror. And, hey guys. So, if you guys didn't know, I have 3 channels. And every channel has their specific purpose for the viewer.
the main channel, as you see here, is our channel where it will have all your, tier lists, jungle tier lists, and it will have educational guides, on every champion, and I will have some gameplay for specifically Kindred, Kha'zix, maybe Graves. Champions are mostly, more watched on this channel. And then I have other channels that will have different uses. So we have Kaido Jungle Coaching, which is actually a channel where I'll be posting every single coaching session, every single like kind of VOD review, and sometimes I'll be VOD reviewing people high on the ladder, whether it's in EU West, Korea, North America. If they're very good players, it'll be using good strats that you guys can use yourselves in your elo. I'll be dissecting them and helping you guys learn what they do different. And then now we have a third channel, which is going to be in the works. Right now, it was a VOD channel, but I'm going to swap it into a very educational gameplay channel. I'll have a lot of different kind of video concepts that'll be uploaded here. Well, I'll be uploading a lot of, silver to diamond series. It's not actually played in those elos. It's going to be played in diamond master, because I'm going to be ranking up accounts. But basically, just to show you what you should be doing, what you should be focusing on while playing specific champions, and how to learn them. And then, other challenges would be like Nuzlocke. Some will be, fill to challenger, firewall to challenger. We're going to do that eventually on this channel. So, give it a follow, give every channel a follow. If you guys want specific type of content, every channel should be able to, help you out in some type of way. Either way, thanks for watching like usual. Thanks for the support, and let's get on with the video.
Yeah, Kindred really want level 2, level 3 to be kind of a stronger champion. So, Kindred doesn't feel that good to play when you can just play Graves. If you're able to play Graves, you can also, if you can play one or the other, you can play the other champ pretty much. If you can play Kindred, if you learn Graves, it'll be a lot easier, just like how the other. But just that way, if you're a Graves player and you're trying to learn Kindred, the only thing you need to really kind of keep in mind is your marks, because that's kind of the only real key difference between both champions. Otherwise, like team fighting and kind of the way you approach the champion, like the way you kind of approach the fight, of course, a bit similar. Of course, Kindred has more range. I'm not stupid, by the way, but like they're like very, like they would like to invade. They like to have they want to have golds. They want to be the carry. They want to make sure they scale. These champions have a lot of similarities, right? Of course, like Bruiser is a bit different, but yeah, the learning curve on both champions are very much the same. So we're starting red buff. I guess I would like skip through it because like I don't think you need to watch me clear. If you guys want to watch the clear guide on it, I have one on my YouTube channel. Just search up Kaido Kindred Jungle clear guide, and it should be like the first one it shows. So we're doing red buff. We didn't plan to invade here. Some games I like to just force invade. Maybe I start Raptors and I just go raw dog invade their jungle. Maybe I do red and I just invade their jungle. You can do either or. Either is fun. And we're just clearing down, and we're just paying attention in lanes to see if anything's gankable. We see that I'm getting pushed in 2 lanes, and top lane is very even right now, just based off the mini-map. You can also look at the lanes yourselves to make that kind of assumption. Well, it's not an assumption, well, just to get that information. Now we see K'Sante is winning his lane, which is good. It's kind of lucky. Maybe I should have half top. It should be a decent lane for him, not a lot. In the first early levels, it should like even out later on. And then we're pathing down. Also gotta remember, because they have Akshan versus Kill, Akshan should be more willing to move compared to a Kill. And we see we complete the blue buff at around 250, 252. I'm pretty sure Kindred clear should be around 250 on average, I would say. Maybe you can do a lot faster, actually. There probably is a way to do it a few seconds faster. But yeah, you're gonna see here, the crowd doesn't mark. So you lost to 50-50. You will know it around the end of 254. Okay, so when this happens, you have to instantly do 2 things. You probably start channeling recall, and 2 think about, and then while you're channeling recall, you think about, is any lane gankable? Right now, no lane is gankable. So I rather just let my recall go through. But if you see a lane starts being gankable while you're recalling, then you should go to it. But otherwise, you should recall. So the reason why you do this is because you can play it for a mark on the bot crab after they take the opposite crab, and then if they decide to cross back towards the bottom side of the map, because like maybe they have a feeling you're leaving up the crab, because I think it's a very good thing that people should be aware of if you play against Kindred 2, that if a decent Kindred player will most of the time either gank right away if they don't get the crab mark, or they will insta base, because like you need the mark because it starts the whole mark game. When you get the first mark, now every crab will still mark as usual. Every raptor camp will mark, and Grom camp. So 2 extra camps will mark. And even if you don't play for them, you will know pretty much have an estimate of when the enemy drone cleared it, because when the enemy drone clears it after 10 seconds or so, the mark disappears on that camp. So it gives you information, which is 100%, it's certain, like you know, right? So you always want to always do this when you play Kindred. If the crab is on the opposite side, the crab mark. So I insta-base, right? I buy boots, sword, pink. So some recalls you should buy ruby, sword. Some recalls you should buy boots and sword. The reason why boots is good on Kindred is because the way certain champions are in the game. I feel like this game I have to kite very hard, and I want it to dodge like Shyvana E, Auction Q. You know, I want to be able to dodge these kind of abilities, Sig's Q in the early game. I don't think I need the extra HP. If I play well enough, I don't need the extra like coping HP to be able to like dodge, I guess, like, or like I use that as like a band-aid. To me, like HP here is like a band-aid when you're against champs like Lee Sin, Kha'zix, Rengar, champions that will 100% get onto you. They don't really like social line, they can just jump on you. Then I would say Ruby is a lot stronger in those cases. But because here it's easier to kind of like kite them, boots is very nice because it allows me to, you know, make space between my champion and theirs, and I can also run them down because I have a lot more movement speed. We see Shyvana's here on the Raptor camp. So what I do here is I ward the Croaks, and I see a bot gank here. Because right now I'm waiting for the bot crab to mark. It's very important to me I get this. And because their ball lane is playing really aggressive, and they probably think I am probably, you know, topside. Because this is something like laners should understand. If they're tracking somewhat of the jungler, if you know one jungler path to a certain side, you don't really expect him to be bot side at this timer, right? Unless they are like wasting time doing something, which is not really good. It's not like I wasted time this game. I based, which is good for my game. And I had the option to play potentially for Raptors and Krugs. This game, I can't play for Raptors forcefully because I have a kill versus Auction. If I had a better matchup mid, my mid was pushing, I have a Galio, you know, something I can go in, I will force a fight on the Raptor camp. But I can't. It's a losing fight, so I don't do it. So keep that in mind. If you have a stronger mid laner in this type of game, you should force the fight on the Raptor because you have a base advantage. And probably in those kind of cases, I would probably do Ruby Sword or Sword just to have the most amount of damage, and then you will pretty much one-shot them. But I don't do it here. That's why I prioritize boots. Otherwise, I would probably change my base. And then here we play for a bot gank. Yeah, honestly, we got kind of lucky. Let's bot gank, and we got the kill, and then we get the mark. Now, you guys are thinking, like, when you do this kind of stuff, it kind of, like, messes up with your camp clear, right? Well, yeah, obviously. Like, you don't clear your camps right away on time. But you're playing Kindred, and sometimes this is just, like, the loss you have to deal with. Like, the tempo loss. Like, now I have to farm, right? And Shyvana will have a timer way faster. Because we know she exited her bot camps, right? She started Raptors this game. She exited Raptor Krugs. She based, and now she has Gromp and Wolves to do, and then she has a timer to do anything she wants for a good minute, while I have to full clear here. So I'm gonna have a 30-second window where she can do something, and I don't really want to do something unless like I can actually counter gank and it's good for me. But I'll not go out of my way to like sit in the bush. I will farm my camps unless it's guaranteed. So yeah, that's just something you have to understand. But I have a mark. This mark will eventually snowball me to 2 then 3, and when you're at 3, being hard stuck at 3 is better than being hard stuck at 2 and 1 or 0, because you only need 1 mark for 4. If you need 2 marks for 4 at like 12-15 minutes, holy fuck is the game hard. Like, you actually just can't, like, you have no range, you can't play the game. So yeah, I just clear my camps. Pop is fine. We see the Gromp marked. Okay, we know Shyvana's around the area. We're doing this gank because, you know, Thresh is here. We get a flash. Okay. We see Shyvana here, so that means, oh well. We know he cleared the romp just now. And I played Pull the Dragon. I have bot side camps up, but I pull Dragon. Why? Because one, Shyvana is showing topside. Auction is going to be a bit more scared to play up because he's no flash. Thresh is not showing right now. So we're using fog to our advantage. And their Ziggs Sona is pretty useless. And because my Cassante is doing some good work, wasting their time, even if he dies here, it'll be worth it because we get a dragon for it. Dragon is very valuable. This is where touching your camps is bad. Because look when we saw Shyvana. So we did the mid gank, right? So let's say if I didn't do this mid gank, I was doing my wolves, I was doing my gromp, right? So I'm clearing my camps, right? So you see how I'm clearing my camps? Then I see Shyvana here. Regardless of where you are, you should be already thinking about, can I do dragon? Because he's gonna be on the top side of the map, and after he does his camps, he either ganks the lane or he walks towards the dragon, because that's all he can really do, right? So here, see, I instantly think about the Drake. Because right now the Raptor camp isn't up yet. The Raptor camp, his will spawn in around 30 seconds or so, or 35 seconds, maybe a bit later than that, because we know when he took it. So, I do the Drake. Because I have numbers on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4. They have 1, 2, 3. 2 people are top, trying to hurt my Cassante. It's okay. He will not die for free. If he lives, cheers. If he doesn't, I don't care. I get a dragon out of it. It's a worse death. He said my bad. Whatever. It's chill. You get a dragon. Now, your red buff is spawning in 40 seconds. We have to think about now. You want to make sure you get your farm up. You got dragon. You don't need to do anything too special right now. Just slow down the game. You can speed up the game sometimes. You can slow down the game sometimes. You can keep the game normal. You have to know sometimes when you have to slow it down and when you have to speed it up. Here, I guess I sped up the game to where I just did dragon and didn't farm. Now I must slow down the game. I must take my time. I must farm my camps and think about the next good play that I can do. Because the game is already in a good spot. We have a dragon slain. We also have a dragon scaling on our team, Smolder, and we have a kill scaling. So we're happy right now. We have 5 extra minutes to scale in this game, right? When you take a dragon, it's not just about getting dragons like for soul. It's also, or even the individual like benefits of the dragon. It's also, oh, we have extra time on our hands to scale into a game. We can play for money later on if we don't think a fight is good to take, right? Here I thought the Raptors are up. Maybe I check it. Oh yeah, we see it barely comes up. Honestly, Shyvana just clears so slow. It sucks. Then we just do our camps. We clear. And we see our crab is up. But it's kind of hard to play for the crab just because, the Auchan could always move. And the Shyvana will have red buff most likely on me. So I do red buff. And I think I checked the crab here. And we see that Shyvana straight up goes for it. Now you're probably thinking, like, should I just, like, went straight to crab here? Yeah, I think it's pretty valid. I think maybe I should have. Just went and taken it. I don't have smite, though. So if he decided to walk to it and he had smite, I mean, it's just like a losing fight, right? So I think if I had smite here, I probably would walk straight to the crab here and just do it. But because I don't, I just decided to clear my camps because it's a lot safer to do this. That's probably what I think. Because Shyvana should do her bot side camps here, right? But because, like, I'm going to the river, put myself in kind of scary position into level 6 Shyvana and Auchan who can move, and Sejuani. Even though, like, my kill is 6 and my champs can fight, we're fighting for an objective that is not even, like, good to fight over because I'm just losing 1v1. Like, he probably has a base advantage on me. Well, he does. He based from topside, right? I don't have a buy. I'm 1500 gold because, like, I used a lot of my tempo to gank mid and do Drake. Let's say if the gank mid never happens, then I probably have tempo to maybe play for it. But I did a lot of plays on one turn, and I don't have time to base. I need to clear my camps. Now we just clear. Let me base. We weren't able to play for another crowd mark or another mark. It's okay. The next mark that will happen on the map is his Raptors after he kills his Gromp. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna base. I'm gonna think about playing for the Grubs. So yeah, I was zooming on him for a reason. The reason why I'm zooming in on him here is because if he just didn't do anything special here, we will win any fight around the Grubs. Why? I'm finally strong enough. Well, now I'm actually strong. I have well, I have 1 mark, but I have 4 Jack of all trade stacks. I have Alacrity, I have PTA. I have very good buy. Phage, double sword, dagger is a lot of damage. I'm PTA. I have a KO ult. So any fight we take around me should just be winning. But when this happens, you know, we lose out on like potential like having a good fight around the Grubs. Also auction like inted bot side. But yeah, I take this fight because we have numbers. Well, it's like we're 2v2 actually. We get 2 Grubs. It's chill. I didn't go on the Shyvana because I think she had flash though. We have every objective in the game, right? We hit. We got 3 Grubs. We got Drake. It's pretty good. Honestly, the game is not bad. Just that I think they have a bit more gold than us because like they have some kills. Now, for your marks, I mean, of course you want to have the mark on your strong side, which is for me it's bot side this game. So if it keeps me in top side, it's really, honestly, it's really cringe. It's unlucky, but you might have to take a fight maybe if it's good for you, or you just trade it for, you know, play on the other side. Finally, some luck happened. We have a bot side crab mark, well, coming out soon, so we can play for a bot crab mark. We see Raptors rope. Shyvana was just top side earlier, you know, because the auction inted earlier, it's not a problem. My kill was pushing, you know, I was able to play for this crab mark. Pretty chill. Now we have 2 marks. Really good for my game, right? Because now I'm gonna have 3 marks off this bot crab. If we fight over it, I will fight it with my death. We have very good conditions, I would say. We have kill ult, we have smolder ult, and I'm a lot stronger than Shyvana, I would say. They do have a decent amount of AoE damage with Shyvana, like ult E and like Soda ult and like Ziggs. I thought she was doing a hero play here, you know, good play by him. Nice. We're just gonna let this like play it out, and then we're gonna like look at why this happened in the first place. Is that it? I think that's it, right? I don't think we dive the fizz because it's too hard. Yeah, because someone's back. And I get my 4th mark. Okay, let's go back. Why did this all happen? Because as a drummer, you want to always try to adapt. And like, you want to have your game plan, but you also always want to like be ready to like change like your plan in that turn, basically. That's how you should think about it. So, I mean here, I only walk here to see if Thresh gets a hook. I guess this happens because we have a hook champion. So, like, if your hook champion wants to kind of do something, give it a chance. Like, I would say, give him like opportunity. Maybe like he does something, maybe he doesn't. Who cares? Just see what happens. If he misses the hook here or whatever, maybe we clear this bank and I go back to my camps. I still have a minute 44 until the Drake. I have this ball crab mark that will be spawning in 33 seconds. That is the only thing I'm playing for right now. And I do have like slight free time. I guess if we do this play, I won't be able to do all 3 of my camps before the crab. But it's okay. I still have enough time to do all my camps before the dragon. That's all that matters. And you know, we play this pretty normal. You know, we didn't need flash for the Sona kill, which is very nice. You know, this is the benefit of having tier 1 boots on Kindred. And then here, you know, we missed the hook. It's okay. I mean, he played it very well. I'm not flashing because I know I can't die yet. And I just kite out the next kind of abilities. And here, I kind of ego it. I just think in my head, I don't think I can die to Shyvana E. And maybe I can dodge it. I guess if I got hit, I'll probably ult sooner. But, you know, I ulted when I think I could actually die. And, you know, we kept playing it. We kept playing it. And then Sona came back and we skipped the mark. And now here, we recall. We don't do ball side camps. So why don't we do ball side camps here? So when is Drake spawning? Drake is spawning in 45 seconds. Now Drake is spawning in 30 seconds. Do I have my base? I feel like I have my base here. Okay. Most people will do their ball side camps here. I'll tell you why it's not good. Or when you should only do it. It's not good because, one, you are very strong, right? What you were playing for was your item, basically, on the turn. I guess I kind of forgot to mention that around this time, around like the 8-minute mark, 10-minute mark, you know, you're about to be hitting your first item usually, right? You're like farming for it as a jungler. So I have my first item. What need is there to farm here when, one, my item allows me to farm faster, and two, it makes me be able to do any play on the map with, you know, with full confidence. Like, I'm very strong over the enemy team. It's an item advantage, right? When you have item advantages, you want to try to abuse them when you have it over your enemy team. If I have one item and the enemy team is sitting on components, am I not usually stronger than the guy on components? Well, yeah, you should be. Especially on 4 marks now as Kindred. You should be, yes. So, I base. Drake in 30 seconds. Now, I have to think about how many camps I want to do and be able to play for Drake. Well, I go straight to Raptors here. Why? And not Krugs? Well, one, Krugs is in Narnia. If I do Krugs and Raptors, Drake will already have spawns. Maybe I do have enough time to do it, but because I'm in solo queue, I'd rather do the more safer option. Well, it's the more safer option in solo queue to do, just because anything can happen. But let's say in competitive or something, more in control environments, maybe I'm doing with like some of my teammates or comms with like some of my teammates, maybe like voice comms or whatever gets introduced in League. I would be like, I want to try to do my Krugs Raptors before I can play for Drake. It's completely valid. There's 2 ways to play it. I just take the more solo queue approach where I just do one camp, I go through mid, and I straight up play for Dragon. Yes, he gets my Krug camp, but who cares? It doesn't matter. I can play for his camps. You know, I push off Akshan on this pink, I chunk him bits, and it's okay. I heal a decent amount off my passive, and I can do my camps here. And I didn't play for more just because I'm happy with the current game state. We have 2 Drakes, we're scaling on Smolder KO, and you know, they can easily defend their bot side. I don't want to like bring my team too deep into an invade because it could be bad for them. See Shyvana here trying to pull the red. We live. Okay. At the time, I did not think in my mind Sona would be up here. I know they will fight over this and it will be like a 2v2 or 3v3 with my solo lanes or something. But I did not think in my mind Sona's here. I mean, I know Sona's not showing, but she can literally be anywhere. Like, of course, like I should have that in my mind. So I guess the mistake was like kind of expecting Sona, not expecting Sona to be here, but like I should think about it still. But yeah, I instantly walk through the bot side because like it's the best thing for me to do, right? So I walk straight to the Krugs, do the Krug mark. Yes, my top laner does, but we're looking to dive their Ziggs because they have no people here, right? So, I mean, no one's here, so we should dive this guy, no? So I just start tanking because like someone has to tank anyways, and this guy's just clearing the wave. I can tank a decent amount. I'm pretty tanky. And now we just hit the tower. We have 3 Grubs from earlier. I have Triforce. Triforce is very nice raiding towers because you have a Sheen auto. Kraken, you don't. So, feels a bit bad, but it's okay. Okay. I'm buying Cleaver, I think. Okay. The reason why I'm buying Cleaver is because 1, it's decent into your top jungle. 2, having ultimate hit, having CDR for your ultimate is very nice this game. It allows you to, you know, keep pushing forward. Maybe you can bait fights. It also gives you a lot of like HP to play with. And usually Cleaver is very good when you're double 80 carry comp. So usually you're 80 carry, hopefully. Ballin is playing 80 carry. You are also playing 80 carry. One guy having Shred, one guy having Armor Pen is very good combo, you know? The guy won't be too tanky. It's very nice. Of course, both of you guys can buy a Last Whisper item, but it's actually better for a Kindred to buy Cleaver a lot of the time because it's very good on your champion. It just is. Cleaver, Kindred, not Kindred, Kraken Cleaver, Triforce Cleaver is very strong on this champion. Shyvana took my camps. I'm down a bit of XP because of like the earlier play that happened. Like when Sona like pushed me off my top side. Here I'm very strong. I know I'm down a level, but look at his items right now. Blood is not going to mess with me. He's probably sitting on a shit ton of gold. He's running around. So he kind of messed his own tempo up this game. I guess his rolling ulted here. Don't know why. And we're just having a whole fight up here. And it's only happened because this guy played for my Raptor camp. If he never played for my Raptor camp, I probably wouldn't just walk straight into his jungle. I just know if I'm in my jungle right now, that means he didn't do his camps. That's why. His tempo is not that insane. He's playing Shyvana. I can play for a topside invade, run him down, and then I can look for a bot side invade later on because his red spawning 30, and I was thinking about playing for his red eventually on this turn because I have no camps up right now. My topside camps should pretty much all be down, or at least like my Krugs and red aren't for sure because he took them probably at weird times. I'm pretty sure. But I know when his camps are spawning. So we run in. I get a chunk. I'm chunking him as much as I can. He insta-ults. It's okay. I have a lot of HP to play with. A Ruby Triforce. He dies eventually. Okay. Oh, what? Guess I was crossing mid to play for red buff. And then... Guess this is unlucky. I mean, you kind of have to know like who should ult first. Usually I feel like Kindred should ult first because my ult CD is a lot lower than Kale's, but it's okay, it happens. And now I just clear my camps because I have no more cooldowns. I use Kindred ult and we use Kale ult. I think if we had Kale ult here, I'll probably play for more of their camps, but I think it's risky because they can easily like stall us and then like kind of mess with us. I play for Krugs here. Why? Okay. So I have tempo to do something, so is Thresh. Thresh is getting some wards. We know Siobhan is somewhere around her bot side. Let me see. Auction mid. I see 3 mid right now. So, taking a fight here should be good. I have numbers. I think he dies, actually. Okay. He just dies. He just stands still and dies. I'm now just playing for Cleaver. Telling this guy to give me a lantern. And we're playing Mastery, right? Like, even in Mastery, people, when you think people are bad, there are some people who want to win. What? That missed? Dude, that's crazy I missed, actually. That's, like, very surprising. Here I get the red buff, or not, the red smite slow. Very OP, by the way, to go red smite on this champion. Now we just do the Herald. Even though his side camps are up, I really want to play for the Dragon, so I do Herald here. And I probably straight up base for Cleaver, knowing myself. And I play for Drake. We get Cleaver, double dagger. Probably thinking about buying Woodsend next. And we play to pull the Drake. We see everyone's here. We're here very early. We're bringing it very early on in this game. And communicate to our team what we want to do. This is why, like, you know, when your team is listening, which they will a lot of the time when you're playing well especially, they will follow you. People are like sheep pretty much. You get a third dragon. Game is insane right now. I don't know anyone in this lobby. I'm just solo queuing. People will listen to you if you play well. You have a decent KD, and you're not griefing them. If you're going to actively grief them and treat them badly, why do you expect good teamwork sometimes? Human nature. Yeah, not a lot. I was thinking about ulting that guy, but he got Kale ulted. Actually insane our comp, no? Like, Kale Kindred. And you see how this fight is just playing out. We're playing very long. Yeah, I was trying to queue, but my queue got cancelled. If you saw here, I was going to queue over this wall. Well, I did have it the whole time. I guess I just ended up flashing. But you can... I was thinking about queuing back over the wall, potentially. Yeah, I want to queue over the wall, I think, when Sejuani eat me, so... Yeah, here, I just didn't queue in time. And I thought in the moments that I might fail my queue over the wall. Because that was, like, kind of the thicker part of the wall I was trying to do it on. Because you have to, like, stand here. Sorry for going back so much. You have to, like, do it here. I think here, it's a bit hard, but... We're farming camps. Nothing to do, right? We just did a big play. Let's just farm camps. Everyone's off tempo. We just farm. At base. Yeah, my team is on tempo, but, I mean, I just have to base. We did a very big play. Game is in a very good spot. We have 3 Drakes. There's no stress. Our next way of progressing this game is making sure Baron is randomly pulled, randomly taken, and we play for the next Drake. Yeah, I was very confident taking this fight just because I'm very strong, have Merc treads, and we know where people are. Get a free double kill. Yeah. Siobhan is coming. Oh yeah. Here I was trying to play for Crab. I mean, I have nothing to do. I'm just playing for Cabs. This guy threw his ults. I mean, he's no flash. He's TP Ignite Sejuani, so he's just dead. Bet. You can see, if you have marks on Kindred, you can build like this. You can build on hit. You just need marks. And also, one thing, the benefit of this kind of build compared to crit builds is that crit builds, you're usually very squishy. So you need team to do things for you. You need people to go in for you. But when you play Bruiser builds, the benefit of going Bruiser builds and why I like on hit so much is that you can play more, be more of your own person and like kind of do things on your own. And your team can follow up with you more than them needing to, then what do you call it? They can follow up with you instead of you following up with them to do things because you're not as tanky usually with crit builds. So with Bruiser builds, with on-hit builds, you can go in more. you can play for marks, and when the marks you get will make up for the lack of damage items you bought. Like, of course, crit items will do more damage than on hit items. I'm not stupid. Like, it's obvious. These scale better, but on hit items are a lot stronger in the moment until you hit like 3 crit items. I would say. I think three crit items, or let's say collector LDR. Like when you have Last Whisper, or like you have like the IE, 3 crit items, you're very OP. But before that, on hit items are very strong to buy. Yeah, I mean, we're just killing. Siobhan is just trolling. Like, I mean, he's being a bad boy on an enemy team. So, a bad Shyvana right now. Siobhan is, what do you call it? Ka'zix is doing Ka'zix things. He's saying, never say it's over, like the song. He's saying that shit. I mean, we have Soul Smart in 30, I have a shit ton of gold, so I want a base. Why do I not buy Woodsend here? Why did I buy Double Dagger too? What is wrong with me, by the way? Oh, okay. Bro, why did I buy Double Dagger here? What? Okay, I buy PD here because I think they don't have enough damage to kill me. I don't feel like I need extra tenacity, extra magic resist because I have Merc Treads. And I just like PD a lot on Kindred. It gives me a lot of attack speed, gives me a lot of mood speed to play with, and then I'm just relying on my cleaver and my marks to do damage anyways. So, yeah. Also, I should finish my Jack of all trade stacks, no? I should have bought like cloth armor or something. I think it's really troll. I'm 9 out of 10. I mean, you guys don't really see it, but it's maybe if I just do this, like, I'm 9 out of 10. See? Oh, yeah, we got Soul. Now we're just playing for Baron. I guess we just played the last fight. Thrush is setting up. I'm playing for like my own position in the fight, trying to be more in the middle of everyone. Like middle of my front line, like behind my front line, in front of my back line. Get off Baron to play for fights, getting ready for ults. Touch died. Ka'zix is just yeah, he's doing the song, man. He's singing the song right now. Never say it's over right now. Yeah, I think my nose is like, dude, low-key, am I sick? Like, I don't even know. That guy was dead to red buff, by the way, like, but, or the red smite, I think. I don't know why I keep saying red buff, but, yeah. Okay. Yeah, you see how I used the inhib there to, like, extend my jump? Yeah, quick tip. Okay, we recall. We're going Woodsend now. You should, like, probably, yeah, I mean, the build is fine. Like, you can look for Bork this game. Bork is really good in Tutor Champs. The skill, Bork is really good later on in the game. It just is, it's not as good as Kraken first item. We use base gliding on him, man. Use base gliding. Just do Baron. The rest of this game is just, like, really chill, you know? Another crazy play. Oh. Yeah, I love Bruiser builds. You can do whatever you want on your own, like as a Bruiser, Kindred. No fear. You like, if you play with no fear, like, you will get a lot of marks. Like, I have 11 marks. On average, whenever I do Bruiser builds, I'm always 7-10 marks. Usually crit builds, I'm like 4 marks. Sometimes I can go a lot more, but it's a lot more consistent when you do Bruiser. You see, I cannot do this if I was like crit. It's like I don't have damage tenacity. I would have to ult early, but I can actually tank abilities and bait them a bit more to like fight me, and then I can ult. You know. Okay, let's just let it play out. I should stop skipping, because I know what happens this game, but like I guess you guys don't. So I mean, this was played on stream, so play Bruiser Kindred, guys. It's OP. Oh, almost done. And I died. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, that's your Kindred gameplay. I mean, let me know how you guys like this kind of video. And yeah. Cheers.